Bicker, you can talk all you want, but it's different than it was. No, it ain't. but you gotta know the territory.
Why do you need a biscuit made in trouble? You need to put the package in a package in a package. Do you need a biscuit in the airtight sanitary package made the Cracker Barrel obsolete.
Cracker Barrel went out the window with the bell pouch, cut plug, challenged by a stove. Changed the approach of big traveling salesman. Made it pretty hard.
No, it didn't, but you gotta know the territory.
Gone with the hog tail, cast and damage on. Gone with the sugar barrel, pickle barrel, milk pan. Gone with the tub and the pail and the tears.
Ever meet a fellow by the name of Hill?
Hill?
No.
Just a minute.
Never heard of any salesman Hill.
Now he doesn't know the territory.
Doesn't know the territory.
What's the fellow's line? Never worries about his line.
Never worries about his line.
Or the Cracker Barrel being obsolete. Or the you need a biscuit in an airtight sanitary package. Or the Model T4.
Just a minute.
Never worries about his line.
Never worries about his line.
Or a doggone thing. He's just a bang beat bell ringing big hog great go neck for nothing rip throwing every time a bullseye sells. That's Professor Harold Hill.
Knows what's his line.
He's a bake and he doesn't know the territory.
Look, we talk.
He's a music man.
He's a what?
He's a music man, and he sells clarinets to the kids in the town with the big trombones and the rat-a-tat drums and the big brass bass, and the piccolo, uniforms too, with the shiny gold braid on the coat and a big red stripe running.
Well, I don't know much about band, but I do know you can make a living selling big trombone. No, sir. Mad than pigs, perhaps, and here and there, you talk.
No, the fellow sells bands, boys bands. I don't know how he does it, but he lives like a king, and he dallies and he gathers and he plunks and he shines. And when the man dances, certainly boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When the man dances, certainly boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But he doesn't know the territory.
River City, we cross the state line in Iowa. River City, population 2,212. Cigarettes illegal in this state. What? Now, if you're all through, I'll tell you about this fella Hill.
You really know Professor Harold Hill?
Never saw him before in my life, but I know this much. After he's worked the town over, the next salesman to arrive automatically gets tarred and feathered and run out of his city limits on a rail. You think that's funny? Well, your hair's never the same after that.
Why do you get run out on the rail?
Because in order to sell band instruments and uniforms and instruction booklets, he has to guarantee to teach the kids to play. And form them into a band with himself as the leader.
What's wrong with that?
He don't know one note from another, and that's what's wrong with that. He can't tell a bass drum from a pipe organ.
And I'll catch up with that two-bit thimble rigger one of these days. And when I do, I'm gonna squeal on him so loud that...
Wow, Charlie, you're pretty mad. I'd like to be there when you catch up with that fella.
Well, it's not gonna be on this trip. Not in Iowa. Even the great Professor Harold Hill couldn't sell these neck-bowed Hawkeyes out here. What? Gentlemen, you intrigue me. I think I'll give Iowa a try. I don't believe I caught your name.
No, I don't believe I dropped it.
dead. Well, she wouldn't have come anyway.
We can be cold as a ball in November, in December, if you ask about the weather in July. And we're so fine and stubborn, we can stand touch your noses for a week at a time and never see eye to eye. Boys will give you a shirt and a bag to go with it. It's gonna
So what the heck? You're welcome. Glad to have you with us, even though we may not ever mention it again.
really out to get Iowa, Iowa. From here to Des Moines, Davenport, Marshalltown, Mason City, in the Phoenix, Clear Lake, or to get Iowa, the
Are you Mr. Squires? Yes, I'm interested in a rig for Sunday, if you could accommodate me.
Well, I suppose you ought to talk to the man in charge of hiring rigs, who is late as usual.
Hey, Gregory! Marcellus!
You old son of a gun, Morton.
But Greg!
Hill's the name this trip. Professor Harold Hill.
But Greg, why didn't you let me know you was coming?
Why, I didn't know I was even coming myself. After all, how would I know you'd end up in a little tank town like this one? You were a pretty big slicker when you were in business with me.
Well, there's too many close shades of way you work. Besides, I got me a nice, comfortable girl. Ethel Toppelmeyer. She's the boss's niece.
Gone legitimate, eh? I always knew you'd come to no good.
So what's the new pitch? Oh, you're not back in the van business. I heard you was in steam automobiles.
Well, I was.
What happened?
Somebody actually invented one.
No.
So give me the lowdown here, Mars.
Well, you'll never get anywhere in the band business with these stubborn islands, Greg. Besides, we got a music teacher here who'll expose you before you get your grip unpacked.
Male or female?
The music teacher? She's a librarian. Female.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear. Listen, if she passes by, point her out to me.
I will. So how you gonna start the new pitch?
Well, same way as usual. First, I got to get that music teacher off balance. Then the next step will be to save your town from the serious trouble it's been in.
Well, River City isn't in any trouble.
Well, then I'll have to create some. I've got to create a desire for a boys' band. Now, Mars, you remember how the old kids used to work out. What's new around here? What can I use?
Nothing. Except they just put a new pool table in the billiard parlor.
These folks never had a pool table before?
No, only billiards.
That'll work. We'll see you later, Mars. And remember, music teacher.
Music teacher.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Dunlop? Yep. Well, either you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are unaware of the caliber of disaster indicated by a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friend. Right here, I say trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a billiard player, so mighty proud to say I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spend with that cue in my hand are golden. I've cultivated horse sense, and a cool head, and a keen eye. Did you ever try to give an ironclad lead to yourself from 3-rail billiard shots? Just as I said, it takes judgment, brains, maturity in scoring that ball-flying game. I say that any boob can take and shove a ball in a pocket. And I call that slot. First big step on the road to the depth of degradation. I say it first, but just no wine from a teaspoon, then beer from a bottle. And next thing you know, your son is playing for money in a pinchback suit. And he's listening to some big out-of-town Jasper here to tell about horse race gambling. Not a wholesome trot race, no, but a race where they sit down right on the horse. I can see some stuck-up jockey boy sitting on Dan Patch, drinking blood.